This is Severe MMA. We're at Ice 13 with the Caveman, Shawn Kenny, and Caveman seems about right. That was, another big, quick finish for you.
It was a quick finish. Happy with I got the finish and everything else, but not happy with the performance tonight.
Your opponent made it tough for you, though, because he came out hell for leather. It didn't look like he particularly cared whether or not he was going to get hit at the moment. He just wanted to inflict some damage. When you face somebody like that, that's a little bit kind of arms akimbo, flailing, do you have to kind of step back a little bit and rein in the desire to stand and trade?
The correct thing, you want to step back and give it a little second, get yourself composed and go back in, as you should do. Don't get swept up in it.
The next gen and the guys that you're kind of training with, they're known for the smaller weight classes. They got lots of. I mean, you're bringing that kind of the same kind of pedigree to the bigger weight classes. Just how far are you going to go with this?
Yeah, I want to see how far I can go. Obviously, 1 week tested. I want to just keep putting myself into the hardest test I can and come out on top. Hopefully with it.
Again, I always ask this question if fighters and managers and coaches don't like it, but I'm not asking you to call someone out to talk crap about them, but where do you see the next step for you? Who presents that challenge for you?
Who would you say?
Well, the division is a hard division to kind of pull together. It's perhaps not as deep as some of the lighter weight classes, but there's some talent there, and you're kind of still at that debuting phase. I'd be looking at, sooner or later the Spartan and stuff. I know it's a few while away, but how far away from that kind of level do you think you are?
By that performance, I'm not happy with, so I wouldn't really say. But my normal performance in the gym, I'm ready any day. It's just bringing that there and putting it on show.
We've seen you at the FCCs and the ICEs, the top of the regional shows, the top of the UK scene without question in terms of shows. Are you going to kind of keep working out regional circuit, looking to get as many titles and things?
Wherever I can get a bout I want to go to. If it's a good bout and it's a winning record, that's the main thing on opponents. That's the record I want to take off them.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. So you don't particularly, and we've seen you again, FCCs, ICEs. Are you going to keep traveling around? Is it going to?
I'm up to going anywhere. If there's a bout there for me, I'll go for it.
Oh, is it heavy or is there light heavy anywhere?
I don't need scissors, so I won't be making light heavy.
I had to ask because, of course, the upper weight classes there's. Until you hit that kind of top 50, and it seems like it's a lot of work. It's hard to find good opponents at the right level.
It's just getting the right people to say the right fights at the right time. I'm there, though. I'm ready.
Yeah, and, fresh as a daisy, when can we expect it? You say as soon as possible. When realistically?
Realistically, I'll look where the coaches, see what they come out with, see what presents itself, and obviously go forward from there.
Obviously, you've got ICE that are making noise all over the place now, doing Europe, and again, FCC, I know you've done a number of fights there. They're coming up in June. June a reasonable time?
Could be. I like the idea of going abroad and fighting abroad.
If Rotterdam needs any heavyweights, if one of them pulls out.
Definitely up for it, definitely.
Look, you've been harsh about your performance, but it was a finish. It's another finish, and an emphatic one. What would you like to do better? What is it about that performance? You go, that's not right. I want to improve it.
The same. Everyone can be the cock in the gym, but it's putting what's in the gym out there on the performance. The only thing that matters is the performance. I'll get the victory. If it's a bad performance, I'll be down on myself. Yeah. If not, I'll still be down on myself because there's always things you can do better.
We spoke to Patty and Chris a little bit earlier about their fights last night. One of the things about your team in particular, you got Paul Rimmer, and if he were SPG, everyone would know him. John Kavanagh, Carl Tanzler. Just how important is what Paul brings to the fight team and to the table?
He's got a wealth of knowledge, hasn't he? He's got all kinds there for us, and there's always something you can take from anyone, and he always works it down, breaks it down well.
Is he one of the unsung best in the country?
He's definitely there. Yeah. Definitely, yeah.
Shawn, watching you work is always a pleasure. I'm not sure you're going to get many more kind of guys with your record wanting to step into the cage with you now. I don't envy the next opponent, though. Thank you so much for your time.